Namaste, friends, and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing a sequence of pranayama designed to expand our lungs, to expand our capacity, to really make use of this entire part of the body where we bring in all of our energy. A really nice balanced practice to make us feel open, awake. You know, when we do a good practice of pranayama or even a good practice of yoga, we find that state where we're both energized and relaxed. So that's our mission for today. If it sounds good to you, grab your yoga mat and let's get ready to practice. Find your way into a comfortable seated position. We'll start as always just by taking a moment to tune inside. So pressing the seat down, reaching the crown of the head up. Roll the shoulders back and down so the heart is open, soft and relaxed. Then I invite you to close the eyes, turn inside. Take a deep inhalation through the nose. Then open the mouth, sigh it out. Oh, as you do, soften the body, soften the mind. Again, deep inhalation. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Oh, feel the vibrations of the sigh resonating your being. Beautiful. One more time. This time we're going to hold the breath. Deep inhalation. Sniff in even more. Even more. Hold the breath and relax into this space of no breath. For 3, 2, 1, let go. Sitting with the eyes closed, tension turned inside. Take a moment to notice where you are before we begin the practice. How you feel in your body, how you feel in your energy, how you feel in your mind. Allowing whatever's there and just being present with it. No need to change it. The practice will do something. And now make a commitment to yourself to remain present throughout the practice, allowing whatever arises without allowing it to distract you from the present moment. And take a deep inhalation into the heart. And as you exhale, gently coming back. Beautiful. So the first practice we're going to do is Maha Yoga Pranayama, the full yogic breath, or otherwise known as the 3-part breath, where we breathe first into the belly, then into the chest, then we lift the shoulders as we sniff all the way up. If it's new for you, I recommend having a hand on the belly, hand on the chest, to begin to feel these parts moving separately. If you're familiar with it, you just breathe slowly, fill the lungs completely. Afterwards, you can exhale through the mouth, really let the breath out, then continue. We don't need to retain the breath in this one. We just want to be really filling the lungs as much as possible. Okay, so let's do 3 ventilation breaths before we begin. Into the nose, out through the mouth. 2 more like that. In the nose, out the mouth. Last one. And begin the Maha Yoga Pranayama through the nose. Inhale to the belly, the chest. Lift the shoulders as you hold the breath just for a moment. Then release through the mouth. And begin the second round. The belly, chest, collarbone. And continue on your own. And relax. Return to normal breathing. Sitting with the eyes closed, attention inside. Feeling the expansion of the lungs. Expansion and purification of the energy channels. As we bring in more oxygen, we release CO2, creating a feeling of lightness and expansion in the mind. And gently coming back. For our next practice, we'll be performing Kapalabhati, the bellows breath. If you want, you can come to sitting on the heels. Sometimes I find this makes it a little more accessible. If sitting in Vajrasana is not comfortable for you, you can stay cross-legged. It's okay as well. Now, we're going to perform Kapalabhati. Sometimes people get confused between Kapalabhati and breath of fire because they both kind of look the same from the outside. But breath of fire is a constant in, out, whereas Kapalabhati is just out. What we're doing is as we're exhaling, we're forcefully pushing the diaphragm in and up. You know, your lungs are never fully empty. Even when we, there's still that little bit in the diaphragm where we can to really force it out. So it's basically that forcing out, compressing the diaphragm. And just by the diaphragm dropping down when we relax the belly, that's when the air is coming in. So the inhalation is completely passive. There's no intention or effort in the inhalation. And the exhalation is forceful and active. It's challenging because it's the complete opposite of how we're normally breathing. Normally we inhale actively, and then the exhalation just happens kind of passively without any intention. So we want to flip that. We want to exhale actively, and then the inhalation happens just as the belly drops down. Okay, we're going to do this for 1 minute. Afterwards, we're going to take that full yogic breath. We're going to apply Mula Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha. We're going to lock this energy in the chest. Okay? So let's begin with a 1 ventilation breath into the nose, out to the mouth. Notice the lungs are not completely empty, and begin Kapalabhati. Full yogic breath, deep inhalation. Sniff in as much air as you can, then apply the bandhas and lock the energy in. Release the bandhas, release the breath. Sitting with the eyes closed, attention inside. Feeling the purification of energy through the body. Purification in the mind. We'll do this again for 1 minute. 1 ventilation breath into the nose, out to the mouth, and begin Kapalabhati, forceful exhalations. Deep inhalation. Apply the bandhas, hold the breath. Release the bandhas, release the breath. Eyes closed, tension inside. Feeling vibrations throughout your being as you purify, open, and expand the energetic channels. And gently coming back. You can find any comfortable seated position. The next practice we will be doing is accessing the 9-part breath. So the full yogic breath is belly, chest, clavicular lungs, or abdominal, thoracic, clavicular. The 9-part breath is we break each of these 3 segments into 3, meaning the front, the sides, and the back. We will go through a sequence of taking 2 breaths into each of these 9 parts, and then we will combine them together to really bring a lot of awareness to the entirety of the lung. So often we don't breathe fully. So I really want to give you this opportunity to experience the full breath. Really use your mind to map the different areas, the different lobes of the lung. This is a great practice to do daily, even just this, to really expand our capacity. The more energy, air, oxygen we can take in through our lungs, the more vital we can be through our day-to-day life. It's really good to make the eyes shiny, the skin nice. The key to our vitality is prana. And when the lungs are open and absorbing prana, our life is vital and enriched. So that's what we want to practice now. So we're going to start sitting in a comfortable position. Make sure you can really relax if you need any blocks or cushions, because it's important that we can really relax. And for the first rounds, we will have our hands on the different positions to feel like that part of the body is expanding with the breath. So first we're going to put the hands on the belly, and we're going to breathe really extending the abdominal belly. Feel like we're breathing into a pot, like we're this big pot, and we want to inflate in the front. Okay? I'll do 1 ventilation breath, into the nose, out to the mouth. Now just into the belly. Inhale and feel the belly push out and forward as much as possible. Then exhale. We do that again. Inhale, really pushing the belly out. Exhale, feel the belly come in. One more time. Deep into the belly. Push the belly forward. And exhale. Beautiful. Bring the hands to the sides, sort of the love handle area. And as we inhale, we want to feel this area pressing out to the sides. Again, imagine you're filling a big round bottom pot. One more. Inhale, press out to the sides. And relax. Now we bring to the hands to the lower back or on the kidneys, and we want to feel like we're pushing back. It can help to sit against the wall if it's a bit challenging for you, but try to feel the lower back pushing back as we inhale. Let's try it. Inhale, down and back. Again, inhale out the back. One more time. And relax. Beautiful. Let's try to do all three together, simultaneously to the belly, the sides, and the back. It can help to have the hands on the sides of the waist and really feel this entire lower part of the lung inflating in all three dimensions. Relax. And then feel the whole belly come in as you deflate. Again, inhale, out. Exhale. Feeling the front, the sides, and the back inflate as you inhale. And relax. Beautiful. Moving up to the thoracic lung now, we're going to put the hands on the chest and feel the chest inflate forward and out as we inhale. And as you exhale, deflate. Again, into the chest. One more time. Relax. Now bring the hands to the sides of the ribs. And now again, we want to push the rib cage out to the sides. Inhale horizontally outwards. Really feel the ribs expand and deflate. Again, out the sides of the ribs. And deflate. One more time to the sides. And deflate. Beautiful. Now this next one can be a bit challenging with the hands. Again, maybe it's more beneficial to lean against the walls, but you can try to put your back of the hands up between the shoulder blades and try to feel you're inflating the back of the ribs. Inhale to the back. And exhale. Again, inflating the back of the ribs. And exhale. One more time. And relax. Beautiful expansion is happening here. Now we're going to try to do all three parts, all three dimensions, forward, sides, and back of the thoracic area of the lungs. So you can have the hands on the sides of the rib cage and really visualize this expansion in all directions. Inhale. Front, sides, and back. And deflate. Feel how the breath is getting bigger. Again, all three dimensions. Deflate. One more time, all three dimensions of the ribs. Deflate. Relax. Beautiful. We've accessed all three parts of the thoracic cavity. Now we move up into the clavicular cavity, where the most upper lobe of the lungs are. And some people never quite breathe into this space. So be gentle if it feels a little bit uncomfortable. Place the hands on the collarbones, and we want to inhale like this, like the collarbones are coming up and forward. It will help to lift the shoulders and only inflating this part. Okay, exhale, inhale here. And relax. Really feeling the sternum and this upper part rising. Inhale. and deflate. One more time to the front upper lobe. And deflate. Now we do this sort of chicken wing and we place the back of the hands in the armpits and we try to feel the inner armpit expanding horizontally outwards. So breathing out to the sides in the most upper part of the lung, lifting the shoulders as we do so. Exhale, inhale to the upper lobe. Deflate. Really feeling the horizontal expansion. Inhale. Deflate. One more time into the armpits. And deflate. Beautiful. We've got one more part, and that's the upper back. So place the hands on the shoulder blades now. And we want to really inhale to the upper back part of the lung. Exhale. Inhale, up and back. Again. And relax. Now we try to do all three parts of the clavicular lung together. You can have the hands somewhere on the sides or front, wherever will help you to feel this area the most. We inhale forward, sides, and back simultaneously. It feels good to access this point again. Remember visualizing and feeling this expansion in all three dimensions. One more time. And relax. Beautiful. We're ready for the 3-part breath, 9-part breath now. Breathing into all 3 parts of the abdominal region, all 3 parts of the thoracic region, and all 3 parts of the clavicular region. We can again inflate from the down up, and then just passively let everything deflate together. Okay, you can use your hands as you move up to help you with this point, or if it's already quite mapped in your mind, you can just rest the hands down. Let's try together. Exhale. Inhale the abdominal, front, sides, and back. The chest, front, sides, and back. The upper shoulders, front, sides, and back. As full as possible. And deflate. Let's try one more time using the hands to assist us. Lower part, front, sides, and back. Middle part. Upper part. And deflate. Beautiful. And now we'll try without the hands, just the visualization, filling in one fluid breath. And then when we get as full as possible, we're going to hold the breath, retain it inside, apply Mula Bandha and Jalanhara Bandha, and really lock this prana in the energy, give it time to be absorbed. Okay? We'll start with one ventilation into the nose. Completely empty through the mouth. All 9 parts through the nose. Let's begin. Apply the bandhas when you're full. Then release the bandhas, deflate. And again, the 9-part breath. Apply the bandhas. Release the bandhas, deflate. One more time, 9-part breath. Bandhas. And release and relax. Sitting with the eyes closed, tension turned inside. Feeling the opening and expansion throughout the entire lung. Greater absorption of prana, vital life force. Notice how as the lung expands, the mind expands. Creating a feeling of being simultaneously relaxed and energized. Balance. And gently coming back. Beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this practice. If you did, let me know in the comment section below how it was for you. You may benefit from taking a Shavasana now to allow the energy to settle, especially if this is a newer practice for you. And as I said earlier, this 9-part breath is really good to have part of your daily practice. Even just 3 to 5 breaths like we did now, really focusing on expanding the whole lungs. You don't need to do the whole warm-up, but using your mind to map this awareness, using your intention to open and expand can be so beautiful for having extra vitality, extra clarity of mind throughout the day. I highly recommend this as a daily breathing practice to anyone who's interested in it. And with that said, I wish you the most beautiful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste. Thank you.